Back in It'll Make It Clear, it's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all Ladies Night Live number 4. It's the last one y'all need. Get introduced to everybody that's going to be performing tomorrow night. And today, we got Lacegodd in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling. How you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How you doing, D?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope the people doing good also.
Hey, I'm feeling good off this music I was listening to. Now, usually, I'm getting introduced to a new artist. I go to the first album, you know what I'm saying, first project you got. But I had to start off with Try Me, the single. And that was a good choice. I'm rocking with it, cranking, I fuck with it. So explain to the people the process of that and how that came about.
Um, I mean came about. Um, I looked at my life. You feel me? I like went to like my life was completely different from when I first started. So I was just like, dang. So that's kind of where it happened. Where I was just like, kind of like speaking my testimony, but like saying like, don't play with me, you know. Um, so like for try me, the first verse um was was a everything was actually a freestyle. The second verse I went into the studio and I freestyled all of it, but like when I made it, it was a freestyle. So like fun fact about me is that like I write all my songs in my head.
You
So
said you
like
write all your songs in what?
in my head.
Oh, shit. Damn.
You don't write it down?
That's different. So you just say it back to yourself throughout the day, like as you write it, like 2 bars, 4 bars type shit.
Yeah, and sometimes through the gospel, I will just remember. It'll just naturally just come, and I'll remember what I said. But yeah, like I don't write my music like physically write it down.
Damn, that's different.
Yeah.
God, dog. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Nikki Links.
Yeah.
That when it first came on, I was like, I rebound. When you had that Mexican style on that joint, had me. I felt like I had to get on the dance floor. So, where that island style come from? Is that in your family or just something that you was inspired of?
It's not in my family. I wish. It probably no matter of fact, it probably is. No one else black people, you know?
I
But
think
Mm-hmm.
it was Jamaican for a second.
no, it literally just naturally came. Like it just naturally like the vibe of that just came out of me. So like, yeah.
Listen, Sneaky Links is my shit too. The joint where you hit the slip and slide and playing hockey. If I give it to you good, don't you beat Takashi? Oh my god. Yo, and then there was a couple bars even before that, for real, for real. So how you put your shit together and you don't write, so it's all in your head. But would you say you a complex singer? Like you real got bars in your like how explain your style.
My style is I want to make sure I have bars. If I don't have at least 4 bars in my song, I'm not dropping it. Like I don't.
Mm,
I
okay.
feel like nowadays bars isn't as important as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Or like even like I want it to be like a cross genre of just like hip hop and R&B. You know, like hip hop, the original hip hop being freestyling and bars and you know what I'm saying, talking about like I don't know, like just I
Real
don't know.
shit.
I just be trying to be, not how everybody else is. Like if I'm gonna talk about sex, it's gonna go over your head. You know, like it's not gonna
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
blatant, like now Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna, it's not gonna be like that. Like I want it to be over your head. So that was like the whole concept of that song. You know? Did I
Okay.
answer your question?
I caught it though. I caught it. One hand.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to go back down memory lane real quick, just real quick. All right. Now, college is a motherfucker, right? It shows you a lot of type of things, right? Like one instant, I had this dude. I smoke my marijuana. I get down with the get down. So dude, you know what I'm saying? He put some jet fuel in the J, but he told us halfway, right? Now, some people in DC, you know that as lace, right?
Right.
Now, another situation. Girls get the rumbling. First time I ever seen this, I had to know what it was. Girls get the rumbling, hair just come off, whoosh. Find out she had a lace front. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know where Lace God come from.
So my name is Lacey, right? So my
Mm.
name being Lacey, and then I'm very I believe in God. I'm very spiritual. So Lace God came from so I'll say like this as far as like I'm laced up with the Holy Spirit, I'm blessed, and you untied, sick and tired, distressed, and I found God, fell back and rest. Now it's lace God. I'm trying to see what's next. Yeah. So that's basically what
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
just saying that God is in my place, you know. So
Damn. Yeah. 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 That one went over my head too, because I was thinking like D. I thought it was about some hair, but we gonna get on.
everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks that.
For sure, for sure. But I want to get on to your latest project, what Badass Woman Issue. That's one of the tracks Sneaky Links is on, or one of the project that Sneaky Links is on. So talk about that and that experience.
So Sneaky Link was kind of just like what women kind of go through, like, you know, heartbreak, coming up from the heartbreak, coming up from just like people hating off of you or being stuck in relationships with guys and stuff like that. So that's kind of what like the journey of is just being a woman, you know, and expressing myself in all aspects of like, you know, kind of what women express themselves off of, heartache, but then also like sometimes you might slip up and have a little sneaky link you wasn't supposed to have. You know, and your feelings. You know what I'm saying? and, or just knowing that like I can be the best that I can. So that's why it's like just being a badass bitch. Sometimes it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it came from. It's just like um, being a badass. More aspects of just like how you look. It's just like you know the struggle or where you come from or like where all of this. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, your story.
Your story, yeah. So like what I want for myself, what you know, had I fell back like was messing with certain people or, you know, just like that's where it all came from of just wanting like, you know, seeing the stardom in myself.
Mm, that's fine.
So I want to ask a quick question, real quick. Which one do you love more, being in the studio or performing?
I like being no, I like performing because I could be a comedian. Like it gives me an opportunity to like crack jokes, you know,
You find
Okay.
out you a stand up comic.
for sure.
Nah,
But
but
yeah,
that's what's up. So you gonna crack some jokes tomorrow night?
yeah, I'm gonna have one just for you.
Like I'm gonna fire your ass up since you talking. All right, we gonna see, we gonna
Right.
see.
I
But
got your back.
Better.
but what's your goals for tomorrow night? Like what are you planning to do on ladies' night?
Um, feel the vibes. I don't know. I always just like to make sure that like the audience is in tune of my vibe, you know, and just kind of just bringing that feel good confidence and confidence that makes you feel confident, not just like
Yeah,
you know, not
yeah.
just like cocky, but just confidence and just like comfort. I don't know, just having a good time and hoping that people fuck with my music.
Oh, they definitely is. Cause if I fuck with it, they gonna fuck with it. So.
Now, is y'all just saying is y'all interviewing people?
You say what?
Is y'all just saying that because y'all interviewing me that y'all like my
Oh
music?
no, I don't give a fuck how the chorus go in that joint, real quick. Cause it was like it was like you speeded up on that joint real quick. You, Rob, no, I ain't the verse person. You know what I'm saying? But on IDGAF,
Mhm.
I don't know if it's really say I don't give a fuck, but the chorus on there,
It
the
might be
chorus
over your
on
head.
there. Oh my gosh, the way you speed it up, that was crazy. So I already fuck with your flow. But back to the question. Back to the question.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore, give me your top four all-time favorite artists of all time. Why do I say it like that? Your top four artists of all time. There we go.
My top. Okay. Uh, Fantasia. Fantasia. Chris Brown. Um, ironically, G Herbo for me.
Hey,
Yeah, let's go.
Um, and an old school artist,
hey,
I
free
would
my
say,
man. Ain't he still locked up?
I think he is.
You know,
Free my man.
Free him.
free Herbo.
And I will say, of course, I would say Michael, just off the sense of like entertainment, and then like really with music, the way that I even like make my music, I base it off like the instruments and the beat. So like that's where I would get my melodies, my harmonies, and like my flow. So I really listen to the instruments, and I know that like Michael was a very like his voice was an instrument, and that's also like one thing that I like to do with my music. You know what I'm saying? Is make my voice part of the beat. If I feel like I'm sitting on top of the beat, throw it away. But if I'm like in sync, yeah, that's. Mhm.
Okay, see, this is the type of shit. And you asked me like, is we saying this? You know what I'm saying? Because you're on the show, but nah, for real, you on the show because we fuck with your music. You know what I'm saying? It's the opposite, for real. But we also fuck with everything that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And you just told me that you run a makeup shop, right?
Mhm.
So let's talk a little bit about that. What's the name? Where is it? You know what I'm saying? Located. Tell the people the info.
Okay. So I actually work for Sephora, that makeup store. So I've been working there for a minute. I started at the bottom as like a cashier, then I worked my way up as like an actual beauty advisor. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe this not really for me. So then I started to be like an accountant manager. I was doing an accountant for like a hotel. And I was like, this ain't for me either. Like it was too boring. So I ended up getting the opportunity to open up a Sephora, a new Sephora. And it's like, you know how Sephora can have like they're in JC Penney's or like they have their own freestand store. So they were putting one in Kohl's. So they asked me did I want to open up my own and run that store for them. So yeah, so my store is located in Annapolis, and yeah, you want to stop by, you can stop by. Ask for Lacegodd. They all know me and they.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
on you, D. Oh, I can't hear you. You muted.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you another reason why we fuck with your music, right? Inspiration. Like you gotta upload and put it out there to the world for people to hear, right? And
hmm
somebody's gonna be inspired by it. So where your inspiration come from?
My inspiration come from people saying that I couldn't. Especially, and it's the craziest thing. My family, for the longest time, they said I couldn't sing. They said that I didn't really like
Oh,
have it like,
whoa.
oh, huh?
So I still got a chance out here. I just gotta keep working at it. I just gotta keep working at it. That's what you telling me right now?
That's all you gotta do, baby. That's
Okay. Okay.
it.
Wow, watch out now.
now you the one is giving out confidence because you on the show.
That is funny. But yeah, like my family members always told me that like I wasn't like I couldn't sing. Like Ma be singing in the room, mother like shut the fuck up, girl. So it's like, I always it's just like okay, like maybe this isn't for me. But then I had a homegirl. Me and her always did music together. We actually had like I used to have like a little girl group when I was like in like middle school to high school. I made a girl group. Um, and another group of friend girls had tried to be like our rivals, but we burnt them up or whatever. But
Hold up. What was the name of y'all group? What was the name of they? What was the beef?
oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. If I tell you the name of the group was called Unique Audacity.
What was the first track?
The first track, it was called what was it called? Average Girl.
Hmm.
But y'all burnt them up though. They couldn't hang with y'all.
Couldn't hang with us. But and like we used to perform. I used to choreograph dance moves like with our songs and stuff like that. Like it was crazy. But then like going into high school and like no, actually into college, I ended up meeting high school and college. I had a best friend that was a part of that group, and we used to always like make music and stuff like that. And she ended up starting to like perform and with the studio, and I was always like behind the scenes helping her like write her songs, helping her with her melodies, helping her in the studio. And then after a while, I'm like helping her with the videos. I'm like, why the fuck did somebody do something I can do?
Right,
Like,
right.
so I would definitely say that she definitely inspired me to know that like I can do not probably even a little better than what she can do. So
There you go. There you go. Cause I was gonna ask you off of that, like, who was the first person that told you was nice? Was it somebody from one of your groups?
the first person that ever told me that I was nice, it was actually my homegirl. She was the first person that was like, "Oh, hold on, bro. Like you actually nice with the shits." And I'm like, "Yeah." And
Finally.
then yeah, and then we kind of started falling off once like I started to get a little bit more serious, and you know how that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah.
You grow, you evolve, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you growing and evolving to another project too. So let the people know what you got in the works is going on in the background.
Yeah, so I have another project coming out. It's called The Real Her. Um, so basically, that's just going on. Just just keep talking about how I'm elevating, how I'm getting better. It's gonna be a lot more bars. It's gonna be a lot more. I'm probably gonna have a little bit more features this time. Just because really drop anything with features, so I'm definitely gonna do that. And yeah, like the real her is just to just show more insight on me. Speaking more of my story into my music, and yeah.
All right. Last one before you go, D. Is we gonna get a preview to that
I'm good.
tomorrow?
At a boppity bop.
Yeah. The jump that you got coming out.
Yeah, I can show you a little sneak peek. Yeah.
Bet, bet. All right,
Yeah.
it's on you, D.
All right. So I heard you say you was performing for a while now. You was choreographing and all, doing dance moves. All I want to know is, I'm gonna keep asking till somebody put me on. Background dancing. You got any background dancers with you coming up? Back, you know what I'm saying? Do I gotta bring some moves out real quick for 'em?
That is
This man trying to
I'm
dance. He
dead
trying to
ass.
sing. He just gonna take the mic from you and just do
I'm
your
dead
song.
ass.
Yogi said
Nah,
I'm
I ain't gonna
dead
take
ass.
the mic. I can't sing.
She said, "Keep trying."
Keep trying, Mike.
Yeah, but we gonna
That's
get
another
there.
level.
You might slip and accidentally see me do a move or two tomorrow. I'm
Okay.
lying. I'm lying. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
You got your little two step.
A little too might. I
Slide.
actually like now with me making music, I haven't really incorporated dance. Like here and there, I do teach dance. Like on the side, I'll teach like kids. Yeah, I'm like a dance teacher.
Okay.
But um,
Bust out
I,
the moves then. What you waiting on?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you can choreograph me. I come out there, 8 count, 16 count. Hey, you thought I was playing? I can put it together. I can put it
what are you
together.
serious?
Like,
You
who is
said
these
let me
people
see.
trying to take over my performance? We all excited for tomorrow night, as I'm sure you are too, and the people should be. You know what I'm saying? Ladies' night, got the address scrolling across the bottom of the screen so y'all can't miss it. And if y'all can't see it, it's 2001 11th Street, Northwest DC. You ain't got no excuses and you ain't got nothing to do. So pull up. Love. Peace.